Hello. So, alright. Um, let's start with Epicurus. I liked it a lot better than reading Epictetus. Um, but then, went to class and we were like, maybe it's not so different from Epictetus. I mean, I think the way I look at this text from Epicurus, I think is a little different from the way that you look at the text, which is probably really dumb because I'm sure you have much more experience reading texts of philosophy, like much more experience. So that's really dumb for me to say, probably, but my opinion on it is a little different. I just feel like I mean, he's saying like, avoid conflict, enjoy pleasure. I mean, that's what I got out of it. It's like you should enjoy these things in your life, and I feel like that's different from Epictetus. I don't feel like Epictetus wants us to enjoy anything. So, I do feel the indifference thing that we talked about, but I just don't feel it to the extent of where Epictetus is. I feel like it's very different, which we did discuss, but to me, it's not indifference in everything. It's try to be indifferent about pain and try to avoid pain so you don't even have to worry about it in the first place. Be indifferent about losing pleasure. Losing sensation. Be indifferent about death, because not because we should be indifferent of sensation, but because we shouldn't worry about death. So that's my opinion. I think differs just a little bit, but I mean, overall, there is that indifference, and there is a similarity between Epicurus and Epictetus. But I did not like Epictetus at all. I did not like it. It's so unrealistic to me. I think Epicurus is a lot more realistic, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure that I am, but to me, how Epicurus is talking about it just seems more realistic. Okay, so Liddy first to fly. Lots of emotion for me. Oh man, I'm trying not to make this last so long, but there's so much there, and it's wild. So the reason that I connect to this so much, I think, is because Liddy's mom is my mom, and her mom, and her mom, and her mom, that I know of. Like, I know that for a fact. I'm sure it goes on and on and on, and it's just, I'm not going to be like that. Don't let me be like this. It's neglect. I mean, to me, this is child abuse. I'm like, seriously, you have to make time to talk to your children. It's just, you had children. You had a daughter. She's going to go through puberty at some point. And the responsible thing to do as a parent, the only thing to do, is to talk to her one-on-one, seriously, about all these things that are going to happen. Because they're going to happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's just so much anger. I'm sorry. I like the story Um, I feel like even though I felt like I had a good grasp on it and what it was talking about, definitely coming to class, everyone talking about it, you talking about it, that kind of solidified everything that I was feeling and thinking. And I think even though I do have a good sense a lot of times about what things are talking about, it's never enough. It's never enough to just come to the conclusion by myself. It always helps coming to class, everybody talking about it. Um, and yeah. But I really like the story. I like what it's doing. I like what it's bringing your attention to. And even if you don't get the deep meaning from it, you can feel it. You should be able to feel what it's saying to you. You should be able to feel like what is this? What is happening here? This isn't right. This isn't what I should do as a parent. So it's important. Um, So yes, really enjoyed the story, really connect to it. I mean everything. It brought out like this whole can of worms, like all this emotion, like I'm so mad at all these people in my life. That's okay. That's okay. I mean I think the important thing about that is that like I recognize all of these terrible things and I'm not going to let them continue on in my generation, past my generation. So thank you very much. I could talk about this for hours, but thank you.